also from my experience living in many different countries and having had many bad experiences in hospitals and with unprofessional people not knowing what they're doing and cannot even find your vein to even do an IV or something. And I was researching from not just here, I was researching everywhere. I think it's a process that most people have to go through to educate themselves, to understand a little bit, to see whether that this helps or not. But from the first day, from the first encounter, from the driver to getting welcomed here, it's been a very fantastic experience because people working here are genuinely nice. And the second thing that has really given me a good feeling is that people know what they're doing and they all seem very professional. My name is Rebecca Mahboubi, and I've been researching a lot about stem cells within the last year. And what brought me here was not like a decision that was made over day. I have to say I read a lot about it, and I was researching from not just here, I was researching everywhere, all stem cell clinics, to see if I could talk to people who have done the procedure and so forth. I think it's a process that most people have to go through to educate themselves, to understand a little bit, to see whether that this helps or not. I wanted to be the one to recommend it firsthand by doing it myself. And then I decided to do it for myself for different reasons. Of course, I'm a person that takes care a lot about my health, and I work out all the time. I try to eat healthy, but I have a lot of sports injuries. And also I sort of had studied a lot about the anti-aging effects and so forth. And then I thought, okay, what better than to just come here yourself and try it. And then this way I know if I recommend it, I can say what I did and how the facility is and so forth. I think also the people that I started contacting, and then I had a consultation with a doctor on the phone, and I got a good feeling that they had the most experience from all the places that I had contacted. I was sort of going to do for a general health and also to see if this would help towards my injuries. I have been playing tennis for quite a few years. So I have tennis elbows, actually on both elbows. I have a bad knee, which I need actually surgery, but I've decided I don't want to have surgery because I don't have the time to go on crutches. And I've also, from the industry that I was working, I got really bad bursitis. I have an inflamed bursitis where I get problems in the hip joint. And from the procedures that I've been doing here, they've been both intravenous, just getting the stem cells through blood, and I've done local procedures where they've been giving me directly into the muscle and around the joint where the inflamed areas is. I did the umbilical cord and the placenta, I believe, and then they were explaining to me. I did also the facial, and I have also alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease, which I took also directly into the scalp to help with hair growth and hopefully would help against alopecia, which is it attacks your own immune system. So those are the ones that I've taken, and then they did also some vitamins and different kinds of infusions also that I've done. And I've done also everyday physical therapy. And I love the physical therapy guys down there. They really know what they're doing and they're fantastic. They've said to me that as far as the joints and everything, and because I've had problems for a longer time, and they said that I could expect to see maybe some differences from 3 to 6 months. But overall, it's, I guess, depends from person to person. But one of the things that I realized already from the second or third night is that it was almost like I got like a light bulb in my head. I'm already a very hyperactive person. My brain has been very awake, and almost like I'm solving the world's problems in my brain. And it just was a very interesting way, because I had to, middle of the night, wake up 3 times to see, am I awake? Is this a dream? Like, I couldn't figure out what's happening in my head, because I really was very, very active in my brain. And not in any scary way, but in an almost like, oh God, I want to learn a new language now that my brain is so active. Maybe that would help me to do that. And then I've also noticed that I'm getting very like alert and very energetic during the days. I don't know how, like I've heard that you could get that effect within the first weeks. I don't know if it subsides or how it goes. I would not say no to energy, that's for sure, because we try to drink 10 cups of coffee to be as alert as I am now. So that's the first thing that I've noticed, actually. As far as the joints and stuff, it's too early to say. But I'm definitely keeping notes, because I'm going to try to make a journal, because I really would like to see what the effects would be and how this could help other people, because I'm a true believer. Honestly, I had no expectations about either Serbia or this place. I didn't know what to expect, but the place looks spectacular. The staff has been great. The rooms are clean. It's just been very nice and homey. So I think most people need to just be seen and heard. And you really feel that you get that here, so then it sort of calms people, and it makes you feel like you're in good hands. So I believe that the people that have sicknesses or concerns, that's their main issue, is that somebody hears what the problems are, somebody explains to them what's happening, and then they're sort of hoping for the best. Everybody wants, of course, a good result at the end. But I haven't spoken to anybody here that's been saying that they've had a bad experience. I'm just hoping that I would continue my workouts and so forth, but I'm going to be more conscious of not damaging anything than to it. So I'm looking forward to a better life and start playing tennis again. So.